What's going on, Royal TV? I'm Matthew, this is Niana, and today we are talking about confidence in the pageant industry, in life, and just in general, and how we got to this point, which we are still scared as crap about. But here we go, second video, let's do this.
You guys know that I'm a pageant director, and I love what I do.
Are you?
Surprise! It's me! So pageantry in itself has completely made me the person that I am, because I can tell you a few years back, the Nene that you guys meet at pageants, the Nene that I am today, was not the same person.
She was a lot nicer.
I was.
She really was.
But it's probably because I wasn't confident enough to show my real self. So I stayed quiet. You couldn't get me to talk. You couldn't get me to give an opinion. I didn't know how to be who I was. And a lot of that started when, growing up, there was the stereotype. You had to be skinny. You had to have blonde hair. You had to have blue eyes. I didn't have any of that. And then in middle school, I had this horrible car accident where I spent both my middle school years in a wheelchair, not walking. So I was definitely the lame kid who got flipped over in the hallways because I'm not kidding, it happened. It was awful. So I learned to just keep everything in, don't show who I was, don't talk to anybody, just get through the day, go home, and then you can be by yourself. You couldn't have paid me to talk to somebody. You couldn't have told me that I had to get up in front of an auditorium full of pageant moms and little girls looking at me, wanting me to answer questions because I wasn't going to speak to you. So, along the way, somehow I stumbled into this pageant world, and I don't know how I got here. There was a lot of people that helped me along the way that I think, I was blessed, and really doors were open for me that I could have never imagined. But in my 4 years of directing, I have all of a sudden gotten this new confidence level about me. It's true, and it's not even like competing, which is I know how these girls get to where they are. Just being involved in the lives and seeing all the girls, watching the girls on stage do something that I could have never done as a kid. It's hard. I've competed twice here in the past year. It's really hard to get on stage and smile and let somebody judge you. You know that they're judging you. Where you saying, don't judge me.
Stop. Hashtag no judgment.
Yeah.
But we're judging.
So I mean, that's the whole game. That's the pageant game. You get judged. And these girls, I've watched them go from, being timid when they first start to coming out and speaking on stage and laying it out there, telling them their platform, standing up for what they believe in, while standing in front of hundreds of people.
Definitely.
Watching them, critiquing how they're walking, how they're smiling. You girls are doing something that I could not do. Something that still scares me to this day to even think about doing. But being in the pageant world and watching you guys become my role models. I'm supposed to be the director and be a role model for you. And these girls have become completely my world, my role model, who I look to. I want to be you guys. So being in this whole pageant world has completely changed me and brought me to where I'm okay with speaking in front of people. Learning to accept yourself. And with pageantry, I get to watch this happen with these girls. I get to see you guys become somebody who I admire, somebody that I want to be, because you get up there and you look flawless, and no matter what, you guys are cheering each other on and you're supporting each other and walking out saying, I did good. And being a pageant director, being part of that has really made me who I am, where I'm able to, even outside of pageants, working at the restaurant, I have this whole new confidence of, I know what I'm saying, I know what I'm doing, I'm going to be okay kind of thing. And that's what I love about pageantry, and that's what my goal is for my system in general is I want you guys to find the freedom and confidence.
And that's one thing that, even Niana's elaborated on it a lot, is the confidence these girls have. Y'all don't know much about my story because I'm the guy that's running in and out, making sure you have this and you have that, and she's not crying, and this mom's not ready to cuss somebody out and all that. But you know, these girls have been such an inspiration to me. And, you know, I'm not going to name names, but for those of you that are listening, there's these two little girls that just captivated our hearts and our souls. Just
There's more than two.
Oh yeah,
These
there's
two
more
just
than
in
two.
general,
These two, their personality is something that shines out, and that they know who they are. And I've told their
They're
mom,
five.
they're
And they know
they're
who
five,
they
and
are.
I've told their mothers, I'm like, God, A, y'all are going to come raise my children when I have one, and B, to have that confidence and that just, I don't care what you think, I'm going to do my thing, just to be
I
that
know I
young
did
and that
good.
innocent.
Yeah.
Just to be that young and innocent that early on in life, I just hope and pray that they carry that through. Because I know when I was a little kid, you know, I would dance in the bedroom, and when I would
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears it. And one of my favorite, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but one of my favorite movies is Bring It On. And when I was younger, I would, sorry, my footage. I would get on our trampoline and choreograph this whole thing just because that's something I wanted to do. And I love the thought of film, and I love the thought of being an actor and being a personality, but my confidence wasn't there. Now, singing in the shower, dancing in the shower, doing this, doing that.
Oh, I just had a total karaoke jam out like 20 minutes ago when I was in the shower. Yeah.
And that was my personality, but it was hidden once the doors opened. Once I got out in public, I was like, no, this is not who I am. I'm this quiet, shy boy. In fact, my teachers would tell my parents, it's okay for Matthew to talk. Like, he can talk. Boy, did I prove them wrong about 11th grade. And that's when, you know, I'm not going to say that when I lost all my weight and everything like that. I'll post a picture of what I used to look like. But when I lost all my weight, that's when my confidence came out. It's really not, but I base it more on a life-changing aspect. Like, my life changed completely, like 180. I went from this quiet, shy kid who got bullied in high school to this kid that's like, dude, I'm me. I am who I am. All the girls in high school, you know, not to get on all that situation, the ones I wanted to date, them wanted to date me. And I'm like, no, I'm better than that. And it's all about your confidence and not only confidence, but your self-worth. Like, you got to hold your self-worth and your self-value to almost an untouchable expectation so that you can maintain. And that's one thing that I love about the pageant industry is that these girls, if they're guided in the right direction, can acquire this confidence that outshines anything. And if they learn it early on in life, it's amazing the opportunities that they will be able to do that I didn't get to do, Niana didn't get to do, but we now are able to have this platform to where we can help these girls do this.
Right. And this is our personal platform. I mean, you guys know my systems platform is, of course, Alzheimer's. You know, that's something else that it took a lot of courage and confidence for me to step up and say, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. This is, you know, I want to research this. I want to do this. But my personal platform for this system, for us in general, is these girls and building your confidence, making sure that you have this earlier on than we ever got it. I want to know that at 5 years old, these girls say, you know what, Mr. Matthew and Miss Niana, I learned at their pageant that it's okay to be me. And that's what I want. I want you to understand that you can find freedom in accepting yourself. Oh my gosh.
Sorry. We're all listening.
I forgot. Thank you. No, okay. So my main thing in doing this pageant system is saying, you know, who you are when you come to me is who I fall in love with. That is who I love, that genuine person when you first start. I love that person. I don't want you to change. And my whole goal in this little platform that I have made is that you can accept you for who you are. You don't have to change. You don't have to change your hair color. You don't have to lose weight to gain your confidence. You don't have to change your personality. I have one little girl that I'm in love with because she talks so much. I love it, and I hope
we'll have to get her on here.
I hope it never goes away. You know, have that say, I know I talk a lot. I'm okay with it. Listen to what I have to say. Listen, and my prayer for her is that she will take that and use that voice that she has to make a difference, to make people hear what it is she wants to say. And pageantry is doing that. You know, there's a lot of bad. You know, it's not the shows you see on TV. It's a sisterhood, and it's a bond, and it's building each other up. And that is my goal in this whole thing, is to love these girls and to build them and to make sure that when they walk out of my auditorium, off of my stage, even in life, that they hold their head high enough, because that invisible crown you've got on your head will not stay put if you drop your head.
Exactly.
Hashtag crowns up.
Crowns up. 4 years now?
Yeah.
Can't believe it's been
4 years, guys.
4 years. And which me and Niana's been in these systems
For a lot
longer. And a lot of y'all we've seen a lot of y'all grow up, and I know y'all have seen us probably get less grown up, a lot more immature. But, you know, that's who we are. And I talk about the innocence about these kids, and that innocence brings out so much more confidence, because you see these kids, and I know personally, once you step out into the real world and you start getting judged by this person and by that person, you lose that sense of you, and it's the human way.
Mm-hmm.
And
but I feel like with pageants, doing pageants allows these girls to know who they are. They're getting those skills, learning how to speak to people, learning how to hold their head and, you know, have an opinion about something and not care what the judges think, not care what's going to happen. You know, they're learning this stuff in pageants. The pageant moms, you know, you guys watching this, you guys are probably our biggest fans, more than the kids.
Yeah,
so
definitely. This is more directed to you guys.
Yeah.
But
you know,
one thing I do have to say about the pageant moms, and y'all can criticize me and crucify me after I do this, is I know you get caught up in the stage mom aspect. And, you know, that's fine, because I do. Because there's a lot of times I just want to look at the kids and I'm like, you ain't my kid, but girl, you should have done just a little bit better.
Lord, I ripped Destiny off the stage so quick, her head could have
But the thing is it's okay to critique, and it's okay to do this, and it's okay to do that. But don't belittle your children.
Right.
And I'm not a parent, but I've seen it happen. And I've always, and I'm a graphic designer, so one of my biggest things is, if you're going to critique, tell me why. If you're going to tell me this was horrible, tell me why. And that's what these girls need, and that's what these girls look for. And you know, there's hundreds of, and I know you get caught up, and we all get caught up, and these girls get caught up, but it's one of those things that if you don't tell them why they did something, they can't better themselves. And not being able to better yourself makes you lose that confidence and makes you lose that self-esteem. Stay in constant prayer. This is one thing that I try to do on the daily, is I am always in constant prayer. I am always, you know, I might not take the time out of my day to sit there and just meditate, but I do take the time in my thoughts to say a little prayer. Say, you know what? God help me with this. God help me with that.
And I think just knowing that you're on the side of faith, even, you know,
no matter what your faith is.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what your religion is. Knowing that you have something that you believe in so passionately about, that whatever it is, you know, ours is, we pray, we're Christians, and, you know, we're proud of it. Our system's based off of Christianity. So knowing that, I can say, you know what, I'm not feeling great today, you know, just give me strength to get through it. Give me whatever I can to get over this hump. Knowing that I have gotten that out there and that I'm strong enough in my faith to know that He's going to take care of it, I can walk out of wherever I was, having that little moment with God, and know that I can take on the world. And that's going to be my attitude towards it, is it's all good. I've let it go. It's all good.
Let go and let God, people. Volunteer. That's another good one that helped boost your confidence. And I'll agree with that a lot, because there is no better way to boost your confidence and boost your self-esteem than to give back to somebody.
That's true.
I did like I don't give as much as I want to give, but I want to do another plug if she's listening. Kids Boost. Kids Boost is one of my favorite organizations, and the reason why I love Kids Boost is because they do something I always wanted to do, and that's give a child some type of money or monetary value and say, go do something great with it. And they do that, and I know your platform is Alzheimer's, and, you know, once all that bad in your life happened with your grandpa and everything like that, you know, you lost yourself. And I know I told you tons and tons of times, I'm like, you've got to mourn. You've got to not get over it, but you've got to be weak. It's okay to be weak. And once Niana was able to embrace that weakness, and once she was able to realize that she could channel that weakness and that mourning into something great, that's when I really saw Niana flourish.
Come back.
Yeah, she really did. And come back with vengeance. Sometimes she scares me.
So, we really went off topic a lot because the whole purpose of this was
to have
pageant
fun.
system, really.
Yeah,
Have
our
fun. I
pageant.
mean, I guess that too. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. We're a
No,
little
I
bit boring
didn't.
in some points, but
Y'all don't really understand.
We're grandparents.
I ain't that old. No, no.
Way older.
But no, we do we want to, on top of boosting everybody's confidence and making everybody feel good, we do want y'all to laugh and have a good time, but we also want this to be a serious topics and, you know, just get real with us. We want to and we're getting real with y'all, trust me.
So, anyways, like, the whole purpose behind this is talking to our girls, you know, showing you that your royalty from the moment you send us the very first message of, hey, I'm interested.
No, let's stop. You're royalty no matter what.
You are.
And whether you join our system or that system or that system or that system or that system,
Or you just like
are
to watch
you.
pageants.
Yeah. Really? You're going to go back? You don't know what a pageant is? It don't matter.
No.
No, but don't let anybody take your crown. That's
right.
the biggest thing. You know,
Always
don't
wear your
let...
invisible crown and
Always.
hold it up. Be loyal to your royal. I stole that off Pinterest.
I was about to say, where the heck did you get
Pinterest.
that? Be loyal to your
Be loyal.
royal.
It sounds good.
Crowns up sounds
Crowns
good too.
up.
Crowns up.
So
I
you
like tonsil. But you know what? It's one of those things like we want to
be part of your life.
Yeah, we want to be a part of
We
your
want to
lives.
be real and open with you.
And whether this gets 2 views or 2 million views, we don't care. Not only like Niana, we'll recap and go full circle. When Niana first said she didn't want to do this, I wanted to, but I didn't know where to start. God knows I didn't know where to start. Like I said, I've done radio and I do those scary, stupid videos, but my face is never seen in that because I'm not. I psych myself out, but I also know that I have a purpose on this earth, and I know that if I don't reach out in some aspect, whether it's a blog, whether it's meeting these people, whether it's just saying hey to a stranger, or doing these stupid little YouTube videos that, you know, probably bored you to death. But whether it bored you to death or, you know, it made you laugh and it made you want to get out, put on those red shoes, throw on your invisible crown and step outside and be like, world, this is me. That's what we just accomplished, and that's what we want to accomplish. Like I said, like, share, post, comment, tell us what you want, tell us what you want to see. Other than that, we're going to eat pizza. Bye. This lighting, y'all. This lighting is legit.
They're getting.
But number one, and if any of y'all know me personally, I hate taking a bath. I'll do it if I have to, and I'm not scratching because I have to take a bath. I took a bath this morning, but I'm turn my butt around. But that's what I'm moving. And a lazy eye, and I'm fully aware of this lazy eye in my eyebrow. This eyebrow goes a little higher than this one. I'm fully aware of it. Just get my walker and walk by it. You know? You don't come up here and talk.
I think we're being confident losers.
I'm a confident loser. Exactly. Is somebody texting?
No, it's this couch.
Oh, okay. It takes a lot of skill to look this good without taking a bath. nasty, nasty weave out of my face. Sorry, I'm sweating.
Oh my god.
I'm so hot. We had confidence
We had
to get over
confidence
here
to
and
get
do
over here
this.
and do
You should too.
You-
Buy our booklet, not you nice.
Exactly.
It's alright. I'll put it.
Oh god. It went straight in.
Okay. Regroup. Gotta do it one more time.